Thunder, thunder, Thundercats. Oh! I like to listen to the Old School Movements podcast.
Hello, everyone. It's another episode of the Old School Movements podcast. And yep, with myself, Mr. Lucas.
Me, Chris.
Me, Stacks, aka Oscar TG.
Me, the Last Dragon, aka Axel Foley.
So today, well, this podcast is another versus battle. We got another versus battle in the house, guys. Woo. And this one is kind of tasty. We've talked about penny sweets, and we loved our penny sweets. So many different selections of penny sweets that we used to get tucked into. But if you had a bit of extra cash,
if you were flush,
yeah, if you feel a bit flush, you'd buy, you get your crisps, your drink, your penny sweets, but you can't beat a chocolate bar. You can't beat a bit of chocolate.
True. It's true.
And do you remember, it was like an Aladdin's cave when you'd go into the convenience store and you see all of these selections of chocolates. When you see 5 of the same bars in a row and just rows of chocolates.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're going to get into in this versus. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is our favorite chocolates, part 1.
Can we have the horns for this one? The magic horns for this
Who
one.
don't love a chocolate bar?
May I say, DL, you've done it again. You've knocked the ball right out of the park. Nice.
We love a sweet.
We're going to go through an array of different chocolates.
Or candy bars.
That's it, man. You've done the James Cagney on that one. Yeah.
And we're UK's we're the king of bars, right? We're the king of chocolate bars. We've produced some really good products during this from the 60s to now.
Yeah.
We're going to get into them anyway. So, guys around the world, this is the Chocolate Podcast. So
here we go.
We're going to pit 10 chocolates against each other and see who is the ultimate chocolate in our lives. There's going to be, I can't wait to hear what Stacks and Leroy say.
Oscar and Axel.
This is sounding like it's been engineered for.
So coming in at number 5. We're going from 5 to 1 in these chocolates. So coming in at number 5. Now these two bars, for me, they really stand out. I remember these were the chocolates these weren't my go-tos, but when you had one, they were a treat. So these two are like really on the same par, but a different bar. So
I
first
that.
one, our first one is like a safari chocolate. Our first one is the king of the chocolate bars. This ain't a tiger bar. It's not a leopard bar. It's a lion bar.
When you break it open.
Yeah.
MGM's cousin. I make chocolates. You introduce films. So against the lion bar, right? We got the toffee crisp.
A must-have for any seance.
So, lion bar versus toffee crisp. I didn't give a really big intro. I just saw the orange packet and just went, toffee crisp.
It's just toffee crisp, isn't it? Yeah.
What was a lion bar exactly? What was in the lion bar?
From what I remember, caramelly wafer. Yeah, caramelly wafer. And what was it? Was it dipped in just Rice Krispies and chocolate, or was it peanuts, Rice Krispies and chocolate?
Right?
No, you know what? You could get a peanut lion bar.
Yeah, that's why I don't think peanuts were in the original, because the peanut one come later.
Yeah, peanut one come later.
And the peanut ones are amazing.
I think it was just like Rice Krispie ones. Yeah, I like them both. I like the original, I like the peanut one, I like a lion bar. I often see them in the 4 multi-packs for £1, so that it's still now, I get it often. I buy them often.
You get skanked though with those.
They're not as big,
they're not as big as they used to be.
No, they're not as big.
Nowhere near. I don't know, because toffee crisps are nice,
Yeah.
On the stage, just a sly chocolate
That's
bar.
what I was saying at the beginning. It's not always a bar I went to, but when I tasted one, I was like, do you know what?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think it's the same.
It was a late find for me as well.
You have to be in the mood for toffee crisps.
Yeah, you do.
You have to be in the mood.
Yeah. They ain't as bad as what you're expecting. I remember when I first had one, it weren't as bad as what I was expecting.
They're all right.
ain't
They're
bad.
quite nice.
They're nice. They're nice.
They've been about from the 60s, and Lion Bar come out in the 70s. But I'm Lion Bar, mate. I think that the flavours of the Lion Bar, it's chewy, it's got the crunch, it's got the chocolate, it's got a bit of everything.
In terms of ratings, I'd give it a 4.
What was
Okay.
the toffee crisp advert, Leroy?
They didn't have a
can't
melody either.
No.
I can vaguely remember. I can't really.
Do you remember the
off top of my
seance?
head.
You remember they all ran the table and
Yeah,
it
I
floats
remember.
down from the
Yeah, that sounds.
someone's
familiar.
having a toffee crisp, like someone
Yeah.
in another dimension, and it floated down out the
Yeah,
lampshade onto the
that
table.
sounds
They had
familiar.
loads of them, but
Mm.
I just wasn't. Toffee
Wasn't
crisp would be
memorable.
second choice out of the
Yeah.
two
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'd give
So
it
it's
a
like-
3.
So it's Lion Bar.
Lion bar, yeah,
And a 4 for lime bar, and a 3 for.
3 for toffee crisp.
What were your point stats for
Um,
those two?
I'm gonna go 3 for Lion Bar and 2 for toffee crisp. Because I'm sure that there are nicer chocolates.
Yeah,
They're good,
yeah.
but they-
Yeah.
they-
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
you
just
guys,
warming
I
up.
know
We're
you
just warming up.
Lime
We're
bar's
just getting
tasty. I'm
warm.
gonna give it a 4,
Yeah.
definitely. I'm gonna give it a 4, and I do like the peanut, but I prefer the original. If I wanted something peanutty, I like to go for the old Star Bar, still the old classic.
Star bars.
That one as well,
Love
man. But
Star
yeah,
Bars,
and
man.
like you say, toffee crisp is a bit just, I don't know, it's just sort of normal. It ain't exciting enough, so it's gonna get a 2 from me.
So DL, what would you say?
You know what? I think I prefer toffee crisp. So I'm giving toffee crisp a 3, and Lion Bar 2.
Why did you prefer that?
I
Why
don't
did you
know.
prefer toffee crisp?
I say it's the orange packet of the toffee crisp that said "Buh, buh, buh," just said pick me up. It dressed well. So all right. Let's move on to our next chocolates.
Yeah.
This one's a bit of a different one, because we did say bars. This is our only
Yeah.
exception, I think.
Yeah, but it needs to be in there because
It's got to be in there.
It's
got to
part
be
of
in
the
there.
deal. It's
You'll
part of the
be
deal.
picking these up regularly, one or the other, definitely.
Yeah, and in this one, we could have included another one. We might just chuck it in with it.
Here comes a new challenger.
Yeah. Here comes a new challenger, freestyle. So these ones, like I remember, I think Chris used to like buying these in the cinema.
Yeah, these are good.
Cinema. I'm sure you did. Here comes another challenger. I'm sure it's something else.
Royal Rumble.
You're like you're in the
Isn't it?
arcade and you're playing. What's a 4-player game? You're playing
Quartet or
something.
something.
You play, what's Quartet? What game was that?
Quartet. We used to play it. I can't remember what it was.
That sounds familiar.
Quartet was good. I think it was shooting in the jetpack, and there's 4 of you,
Yeah.
and you're all round the table.
Yeah. Okay.
Quartet
Yeah. So
was
we're
good.
playing. So we're playing Ninja Turtles. Let's say, and you're playing by yourself. Someone else comes. This is what's happened now. So these ones, yeah. Chris used to love buying these in the cinema, and the reason why I brought a new challenger because you used to get the other ones I'm gonna mention. And these, chocolate bars are cool because you got a chocolate bar. But when you had packets of chocolates, or bits of chocolate in a packet, that was a treat as well because you could just pop, and keep.
Lasted a bit
eating
longer,
these,
innit?
right?
It felt like it lasted longer.
Yeah. And these 2, and now I've added an extra 2 to them, were that kind of chocolate. It was like, literally, which one of these 4 shall I pick up? So, ladies and gentlemen, Leroy, Stacks, and Chris,
What you got?
what we got here, which one of these 4 are you feeling? Which
What
one are
you
you
got?
picking
What
up?
you got?
Which one are you taking into the cinema with you? Is it the Maltesers?
Oh.
Is it the Minstrels?
Oh.
Wow.
Is it the Smarties?
Oh.
Or is it the Revels?
I thought you were going to say treats and revels.
The
Yeah,
Rhythm, the Revels.
I was gonna say, can I add two new challenges?
Who are you gonna add?
Treats and poppets.
Poppets too.
Add them. This is a big bonanza. It's big bonanza chocolate time.
6 in the mix.
So let's go through that again. Let's go Maltesers, Minstrels, Smarties, Revels, Poppets, and Treats.
Wow.
Treats
Wow.
now M&Ms,
M&Ms,
peanut
yeah.
M&Ms without the colours.
Yeah, that put bed to the treats now, man. M&M's done them, man.
Yeah, Treats were so good.
Treats were
They
good.
were,
Treats were
man.
really
And-
good.
They were good.
Minstrels were good.
But poppets
Poppets are good.
They're a level on treats. They are.
The good thing about Poppets, and if guys out there if they don't remember Poppets, they had you could have like a peanut and raisin one.
There
you
was
could
a
have
selection
toffee
of-
one,
selection
you
of
can have a mint
centres.
one, you can have an orange
Yeah.
one, and Poppets were like little balls, little chocolate balls with those said flavors inside.
Different
Yeah.
centres in a box.
Um,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
and they were and they were only in certain shops. Was that
Yeah.
same with you
Yeah.
guys? Like around it, only
Yeah.
certain shops had poppets, and
Only
that made
certain
them
shops
more
had them.
sacred. Like they're here, I've got to buy them.
Yeah, I'm seeing them.
Yeah.
I'm buying them. I got to get the strawberry. I got to get the mint. I got to get the raisin. I got to get. You got.
Yeah.
While you, if they're there, you're taking advantage. You got to
The
take
only
Yeah.
problem with them
Good.
is they weren't enough. Like
There
the
weren't
packet
enough of
wasn't
them.
big enough. You needed a bigger
Yeah.
packet.
If you were necking them straight out the box,
Yeah.
they weren't lasting
yeah,
long.
Yeah,
it's
but
done.
it was
Yeah.
a small box. It was
Yeah.
a small box, but where you had minstrels, it felt like you had a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, minstrels.
yeah.
Like, they went on
With
forever.
minstrels.
And you could just hold them in your hand. You didn't have to care. That was the thing,
Yeah.
man. You didn't worry about the melting. It's like, these ain't going to
The
melt.
melting,
I'll hold them
yeah.
here for ages until I need to eat one. I ain't got to hold them in the packet. I'll hold them in my hand.
Yeah, minstrels.
That's what I
were
liked
good.
about minstrels, man.
Can I add another challenger?
Go on then.
Oh my days.
Buttons.
Cadbury's
You
buttons.
like buttons?
They were the melting version.
You know, buttons come in. Buttons are minstrels without clothes on. They're naked
They are.
minstrels.
They are. They are. We're gonna have
They're
another
naked.
naked and dress suite coming later as well. But this
Yeah,
is a naked and dress suite.
Buttons are
definitely.
naked. Okay. So let's split these up. So do you want buttons or minstrels? You want them naked or with their clothes on? Which is the best out of those two?
I'm
Minstrels
going with the
all day
jackets on,
long.
man. Yeah, minstrels.
Minstrels
I'm going
all
with
day
minstrels,
long.
but buttons from the fridge are very good.
Buttons from the
Yeah.
fridge are amazing.
Yeah, but buttons,
Yeah.
that's for like toddlers,
Hey,
man.
it's about the
They're
taste.
good in bananas on the barbecue, mate. Put them in a
This is-
banana
this is
on a
toddlers.
barbecue. You got a
And
wicked.
giant buttons are even better.
Yeah, buttons were for kids, like the toddlers.
Yeah,
man.
you didn't have them for long in your life. They were like they were like that little thin Milky Bar. You had it for a bit and then it disappeared.
Do you
Yeah.
want to stick
Yeah.
buttons in the cinema?
I like
Yeah,
mine, but they're
I
gonna
would.
melt, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man, buttons are whack.
No, they're not whack, but I would go for minstrels.
Yeah, they
So
got
are
their
we all
place.
are we all minstrels? We all minstrels.
Yeah,
then?
yeah.
Minstrels in the house.
Mammy.
Score wise, what we giving them? I'm giving a minstrel a 4.
I'm giving minstrels for
All the 4s.
4. Yeah.
4.
I might give it a. Yeah. Go on and give it. Yeah, go on. Nah, 3. Give it a 3. Give it a 3.
Give it a 3.
we're going buttons. I'll give buttons a 3.
1.
I'll give buttons a 4.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Yeah,
giving
3
it a
for me on
Cylon.
buttons.
Cylon
All right.
score from Battlestar
All right.
Galactica. Cylon 1.
1.
Lucky he gets 1.
Let's do poppets versus rebels.
Wee!
Poppets.
Wow.
Ooh.
The Rebels
wow.
Rebels is a minefield.
I kind of like that though.
Rebels is roulette.
And,
It's
and
chocolate
I
roulette.
don't mind that. But it's
I
the
loved
coffee
it.
one that just like
I
I'd rather
see, I
just
like
pop.
all the flavors. I like them all. They don't
I
bother
didn't
me.
like the coffee one. The coffee
I
one
didn't
was
like
an
the coffee
unpleasant
one
surprise.
either. Everyone hated the
coffee one.
No,
Mm,
coffee one was wrong. The orange one and the toffee one.
them ones are good. The honeycomb one. They were all. I liked them all. I like
I
the coffee
liked
one.
Rebels,
But then you'd
man.
have a
Yeah, I like
minstrel in there
Rebels.
as well.
Yeah, you'd have a minstrel
Yeah.
in there, Malteser.
So
Yeah.
rebels or
Maltese.
poppets. And
Yeah.
remember, poppets. You have to choose which
Yeah.
one you're gonna have.
And
Yeah.
you're stuck with that one flavor. So I'm gonna go Revels. I'm
I'm
gonna go
going
Revels
Rebels.
I'm going poppets.
3.
I'm going peanut and raisin poppets.
I'm going peanut poppets.
I'm going Revels because
They getting a
Poppets
5.
too.
more.
Poppets getting a 5 from me, man.
5.
Yeah, poppets get a 5.
Yeah.
Rebels get a 3. That's what I'm going.
Rebels. Yeah. Rebels can get a 3.
Yeah.
I'm going
Oh.
Revels 4. Poppets 4.
All right. Okay, so let's do Smarties versus Maltesers.
Ooh, this is a tough one, but I'm gonna edge it. I'm gonna edge it to Maltesers.
But only Smarties have the answer, mate.
I know. Go,
Smarties
go.
are very similar to Rebels. Smarties are just small rebels. Sorry, small minstrels.
Small minstrels, but you got the surprise of the orange tasting one.
Smarties was a bit of a con back in the
But
day.
like, I wasn't a big Smarties fan, so
Neither was I.
I'm gonna say Maltesers.
Only in Easter eggs. Only when I used to get Easter eggs, I used
The
to like
Maltesers, the
Smarties.
Maltesers were nice. Maltesers are nice. So
Maltesers was the
Maltesers are all right. I mean, I think I prefer Smarties over Maltesers.
yeah,
nah.
think so.
Maltesers is the one, man.
okay.
Maltesers all day long.
What are you lot scores, man?
4 for Maltesers. 4 for Maltesers, and I'm gonna go 2 for Smarties.
I'd go the same as that. 4 and a 2 for me as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3 for Smarties, 2 for Maltesers. Smarties are all right. Smarties are just little minstrels. They're the same thing.
Yeah, colourful
It's the same.
minstrels.
They do
Yeah.
melt a bit. They stain your hand. You get like pink and
Exactly,
blue hand.
that too.
But
And-
you know,
You could lick them and like when you were little, make
But-
out his lipstick.
But why would you?
okay,
want
Chris.
What?
Yeah, it was only a matter of time, wasn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here it comes.
What did you vote? What did you vote? Smarties then, Stacks.
Chris is a new romantic when he
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
It's one of them
Got
ones.
his,
This is
What,
planet
was you trying to
Earth.
be like that guy
he's got
from,
his
the,
blouse on.
from Human League?
Yeah, his fingerless gloves and his leather tie.
Oh,
Um,
shit.
Yeah.
What were your scores on that one, Stack? Sorry, mate. Smarties and Maltesers.
Smarties 3, Maltesers 2.
3 and a 2, went at 3 and a 2. Cool. And D, what were yours for that? Smarties and Maltesers. What are your favourites out of those?
Maltesers. I'm saying 5, Smarties 4.
I think we're all going Maltesers after what we heard.
Yeah, innit?
But you know the thing about Smarties, they were smart because they were the ultimate. Like you know when you went to
Con.
parties when you're little, you get them in the box.
Yeah.
Smarties was always
Yeah,
the
little
front runner.
mini, the
Oh,
mini
yes.
box.
The mini,
Yeah,
out of all the
party
ones we
boxes.
mentioned,
Doggy
was
bags.
Poppets only went one side,
Yeah.
didn't go any other way.
Smarties
But
were
Smarties
smart.
and
Big tube, little
Maltesers,
tube.
they compromised. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They gave you little. Sometimes they had boxes like like little raisin boxes. That woman on
Yeah.
the front.
Yes.
That's
yes.
the one
They'd
I'm
like-
about. Yeah.
They had boxes like that of Smarties, isn't it? When you're little, get them in a piece of cake,
Mm.
one of
Yeah, piece
them,
of cake, one of them, a pencil.
yeah, a drumstick. Yeah. Not chicken drumstick, guys. Imagine. Yeah. So that was all. That was the bombardment of packets.
Did we get through? Like that was like 7 there, man. Did we get through those 7 packets there?
Yeah,
we done all
we
them,
done
haven't
we done Maltesers, minstrels, poppets.
Treats, buttons, Smarties.
we-
yeah,
we
we
did
did done them.
Treats, did we?
We didn't do treats.
We didn't do
Treats.
treats.
No, I like to treat. It was for us the original M&M.
It was. The
Yeah, it
original.
was.
Did this have a hard shell or did it melt?
Yeah, no,
It had
It had a hard.
Hard
It was M&M's,
It
but
was an
with
M&M,
no
innit?
color.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
No
yeah,
colour.
They were just brown, but they tasted
they were all
really
brown.
good.
They tasted really good, and they were so popular. Like, must have been 70s into the early 80s. They were, they were everywhere. If you were getting
Yeah.
chocolate peanuts, you were getting treats.
Treat-
They were-
getting
Yeah.
treats. But all that time, they were M&Ms all around the world. So we probably
Yeah.
had to catch up and say, look,
Yeah.
we surrender. We'll call them
Yeah,
treats.
even the adults, when they used to send me to the shops,
We get some
they used to
treats.
just, get me treats.
Yeah, treats. I'm giving it a 4, man, because it was a good tasty treat.
I'm giving him a 5. I love it.
I'm giving them 5.
Yeah, I like treats. Treats had an exclusive. Okay, let's
They're
throw
good.
it in. Let's just throw it in. Treats versus M&Ms. Would you prefer them to be still treats? Or would
Yeah.
you still
Yeah, I
M&Ms?
prefer them to still
Yeah.
be treats.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Listen, this is a tough one
Me too.
because
I don't buy peanut M&Ms too much. I'd rather buy.
I
the
buy
popular-
M&Ms, man. I still buy them.
But M&Ms don't taste the same as treats.
No.
There's a slight difference.
It's the chocolate ain't as good.
Yeah, there's something in the chocolate.
It ain't as good as the
No.
treats chocolate.
Yeah, underneath the crisp.
Yeah.
No, M&Ms, man, for me.
Yeah.
It's M&Ms all day long, man.
All right.
I'm going treats.
With milk chocolates melt in your hand, the M&Ms. Give to the M&M feeling.
So come on, what are we doing on treats then? What's the points for? I'm going 4 for
Oh.
treats. I like
I'm
I'm
going
going
4.
5.
5.
I'm going 5.
They are good. They were
5.
good.
What
They
were yours?
were-
4
they
4
were
as well.
treat- Four.
D?
4.
Yeah, 4 4.
4. I did like treats.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
almost like they still had, like in a nut. It's got the other shell, the skin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's almost like you can still taste that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
treats.
Yeah, treats was nice.
Definitely,
You know what I
definitely
mean?
something different. Yeah, it's definitely something different about them compared to M&Ms.
They forgot to take off their underwear.
Left their little jacket on.
All right. Okay, let's go into our next chocolates. Now, these two are really. I remember, like, my experience with both of these, and they were good, man. It's like the first one we're gonna get into. Like, everybody has that Friday feeling, and
I know.
honeycomb and chocolate was something. Yeah,
Mm.
honeycomb and chocolate was something that you didn't think of, but when you saw it, you go, I'm having some of that.
Yeah, that works all right.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
yeah, that's the crunchy, with a big shiny gold packet.
Yeah.
Big orange writing. Crunchy,
Made it look
man.
expensive.
Very alluring, that is, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
made
that,
it
that
look
gold
expensive.
packet's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Crunchy, and for me, it felt like it lasted forever. But I think that honeycomb kept me company for a while. Like, each bite was you had to. It was a while.
Listen, dig out your teeth, basically.
Yeah.
I say nowadays it melts. As soon as you bite it, it's melt. It goes into nothing. Because I still get crunchies. I like them. But back in the day, you're right. You chewed that for ages and it would get stuck to your teeth.
Stuck in your teeth,
honeycomb.
Yeah.
Like fairground honeycomb, but dipped in chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what today's ones are, they just melt. Straight away, gone.
Yeah.
Like a skip.
I haven't had it for so long, but I did love a crunchy. So up against the crunchy was something you could snap off a couple of bits and go back to the other two.
You a 2-finger man or a 4-finger man?
Oh, one or two suspicious again.
Man, people like dip them in their tea, have them in their lunchbox.
I kind of like 2 fingers.
Yeah, when I got the kids size, they were convenient for us as well.
Yeah.
Chris likes 2 fingers.
Because it was like the kid size. I think I come across that first in me pack lunchbox when I was in primary school. So I was used to 2 fingers, and then it became a 4-finger one as well.
A bit,
Adult size.
and then he brought the fist version. Chris made the fist version.
Yeah, I think Chris better take a break.
But anyway, let's do it with it's the Kit Kat. Yeah, you better take a break.
Have a break.
Kit Kat. You got to be excited.
Is it 2-finger or a 4-finger Kit Kat? That's what I'm talking about.
4 fingers to dip.
This was a tough one. This is very, very tough.
Because I said with the Kit Kat you could snap away.
Yeah.
And
you could dip it. It's a good dunker.
Yeah. But with the Crunchy was just
Crunchy's just got flavour.
It had flavour, and it was just the same thing all the way through.
Yeah.
But it was this.
It's
It was good.
Mad flavour.
Like the consistency, like chocolate. It's like honeycomb had a brown jacket on.
Yeah, a very thin brown
yeah.
jacket, like a wind cheater.
Yeah.
But it was just
exactly.
it was just enough.
It was just
Exactly.
enough.
A wind
You got
sheet.
the flavour. You got the wind sheet of flavour. It was
Chocolate
just
on the
enough.
crunchy. Wasn't over
Just enough.
chocolatey. It was just like
Exactly.
I just need the touch of you.
Yeah.
But I'm the boss of this bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, crunchy. Was tough.
But I love a Kit Kat though.
I like, yeah.
And remember, we're
they're like
talking
one of the
plain Kit Kat.
originals.
We're not talking. Yeah, we're talking original plain Kit Kat. No.
In the foil wrapper.
Yeah,
Foil.
I
You
love
know
a
when
Kit
you
Kat,
scratch
man.
the foil and see Kit Kat
Yeah.
come out the
Yeah,
print.
man.
Yeah.
Used to
We're
love
talking
doing
about the foil and you used to push it through the red sleeve.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
man.
Run your nail down it, snap
Yeah.
it.
Rub it down and
I never undone it properly.
No,
It was
no.
You had to
Straight down the groove.
Yeah, straight down the
Yeah.
groove. I want
yeah,
that one.
man.
Snap
Kit
it.
And Kit Kat was
yeah.
such a tradition to like snap the bits up, snap the bits off. Like
Yeah.
I'd never seen someone just bite a
bite
whole
it.
Kit
Yeah.
Kat.
Oh,
bar,
that's
like the whole
sacrilege.
full
Man. You
thing.
can't be doing
I've
that.
never seen
You
that
can't be
because
doing that.
you
Yeah.
respect the Kit Kat.
That's against its
Yeah.
religion,
Yeah, you have to respect the Kit Kat and break off a bar
And enjoy.
and enjoy.
Yeah.
Break off
Yeah.
a bar,
One
enjoy.
finger at a time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's what you said. You didn't want to eat all 4 fingers in your mouth at once.
No, you didn't.
They're not
Yeah.
they're just bars.
They're bars.
Did you not call them fingers?
Yeah,
No.
I've always called them
Fingers,
fingers,
yeah.
man. 2
Yeah.
fingers, 3 fingers. I've
And,
always
and,
called
and
them
for you
fingers.
guys, was Kit Kat something you would offer? Would you break off a bit and
No,
say to your
I
mate?
couldn't.
No.
I couldn't. Once I did it,
Do you want a finger? It depends who your mate is. Fucking hell.
yeah, once I did it, and it was like, boy, do you know what I mean? You want to savor the moment. You want to have all 4 fingers,
Yeah.
you know? No. And we did call them fingers, even in
Yeah,
our school jokes.
yeah.
Your mum's got more fingers than a Kit Kat.
Exactly. It always used to be fingers. There was cusses with Kit Kats,
There's
I'm sure.
fingers, yeah. It was Kit Kat cusses.
It was Kit Kat
Kat
cusses. Yeah, they weren't crunchy cusses.
Friday feeling, isn't it? And crunchy was an acquired taste. It wasn't a popular. I don't think it's a popular
Not
bar.
really. It had good adverts.
It's a
but
bar everybody likes,
Mm.
but it wasn't, top of the bar.
And that's probably why now, because
top of the bars.
when it came out as the little tiny mini version in like the selection boxes, it was a mini crunchy and I liked it. But now it's like a bar of chocolate with crunchy pieces in it, and it's not a
Yeah, that's-
crunchy.
Yeah.
It's not a go-to, is
Yeah.
it?
Mm.
Yeah, I think Kit Kat had the better adverts. I'm going by adverts as well.
Okay.
And it was just a better bar all around for me, personally. I like crunchy, don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I like them both.
'Cause once I get stuck into them, oh my goodness, yeah.
And they rot your teeth. You know, they were proper teeth
They
rotters
do.
back in the day.
They are
They're
teeth rotters. They probably
your
still
teeth
are
were
now.
crying, man. They were like, please stop, but you couldn't because they were so good.
You know,
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
what I
I'm gonna have to go with crunchy, you know, because it's just there's more flavour. There's more flavour. Love a Kit Kat, but there's more flavour in a crunchy.
Yeah.
What's your points in stacks? What's your points in stacks? Crunchy.
I'm gonna go 4 for crunchy and 3 for Kit Kat.
3. Leroy.
I'm going reverse. I'm going 3 for crunchy and 4 for Kit Kat.
I think I'm with that as well. 3 for a crunchy because taste wise they were wicked and they were different.
They were wicked.
Different than anything else,
I'll go with
but
that.
Kit Kat was an OG one, man, and they were.
I'll go with that. Yeah,
3 and a 4.
Yeah. I'll go with that. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Now, these ones are of the nutty persuasion,
Oh,
and these two are like the bars, like in the 80s, like the bar. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you wanted a bar with nuts, these were the bars.
These were the bars.
These were the bars, and the first one I'm going to mention is nougat chocolate.
It's one of my
Nougat,
favorites.
chocolate, and caramel. And again, wasn't a bar that I went to, but this is more of an adult chocolate. I saw it as first.
Yeah, I saw adults buying it, which means
Adults bought this one. Do you know what I mean? And then you taste it and go, "This is all right." So, ladies and gentlemen, the red packet, hazelnut, chocolate, caramel, and nougat. Right?
Yeah.
It's the topic. Now, up against the topic was the bar of bars. It was like the He-Man of bars. And this one, it wasn't a sprint. It was packed with peanuts, the brown wrapper. I say it wasn't a sprint. Guys, what was it?
It was a marathon.
it was a marathon.
Oh wow!
Or Snickers for our US.
So we got the topic versus the marathon. Yeah, in our days, in the 80s, it was the marathon, and then it changed, like the treats and like the Opal fruits. They changed, like Starburst, Opal fruits, treats, M&Ms, marathon, Snickers. Look, I'm gonna go in and I'm going marathon. Marathon 5.
Marathon 5.
Yeah, marathon
No playing.
was a big bar. Like
It was though.
It was big and it was known to be filling.
And it was crunchy. It was nutty.
They sold it in the 80s as if you were hungry, you were buying a marathon. It would fill you up.
It's
primary
true.
and secondary school. Them, a packet of Space Raiders, and I'm bongo.
Yeah.
I'm sorted.
When you got Mr. T doing the adverts, though, you got Mr. T doing the adverts for
Get some nuts.
the
Snickers, and that brought that nostalgia. That brought it back to marathon.
Yeah.
With a Snickers, but he really wants to say marathon.
I love the taste of a topic, man.
Topic is like
The topic was nice, man.
It's just that they were too small. They were always
Yeah.
they were a lot smaller than a normal bar, even back in them days. But
they're chunky though. They're small, but they're chunky.
big whole hazelnuts in it. Nice big
man.
hazelnuts. Yeah.
Topics are major,
I think topics are a smoother bite as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they
The
are.
nougat
It's
gives it a
yeah,
smoother
smoother.
bite and a more enjoyable bite.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's something about marathon for me.
There's something about that's hard,
I still like marathons now. I like Snickers now, but I don't know.
Yeah, I get them now.
I like topics now.
I like
get
Topic.
topics
I don't
now
see
as
them that
well,
often.
man.
If I see one, I'd get one, but I don't see them that often.
They pop up now and again, and I'm straight in there.
And like you said, DL, the topics were like adult bars because I remember my mum used to send me to the shop and she would tell me to get a topic.
Topic, that's how I.
Yeah,
got
because they
introduced to
were
it.
more expensive than the other
Yeah.
bars.
Yeah,
They were.
That's
were.
what I knew about it. My dad always said, "Get me a topic and Evening Standard and the pool."
Topic is big.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so
I'm going Topic,
like
you
you
know.
said,
I'm going 5-4 Topic marathon.
Okay.
I can't tell them. I can't separate them. I'm going
hard.
5-5.
It's hard. Yeah.
I can't separate them.
I'm going marathon because, like I said before, with the Lion Bar, I went for big bars. And this
was
was
one of the daddy
like,
ones,
you
yeah.
were hungry.
Mm.
Even today, I tricked myself into getting, a double Snickers. Yeah, marathon,
Double stickers.
double Snickers. Marathon was the one. So 5 and 4 for Topic. But don't get it twisted. Topic was a hell of a bar.
Yeah.
If it was up against another chocolate, it would win. But
Yeah.
up against the marathon,
Yeah. the
No.
marathon.
yeah. So I'm
Okay.
with you on this one, DL.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. There's some really.
That's
I
big
want one of these
bars.
bars now. One of these.
Yeah.
chocolates
Yeah.
now.
I'm thinking of a
thinking
bar in
these-
particular right now. That I
I'm
could
thinking
eat.
one of the ones we're going to talk about right now that I wish I could.
Okay.
have this now.
So
Yeah, I can only go to leftover celebrations.
Oh, at least you got
You can have
celebrations.
the mini versions we've just been talking about.
so as earlier on we went through this 7 packets of chocolates randomly. We're supposed to do just 2, but we just bombarded them. An orgy of chocolates it was. I want in.
Challenger.
Innit?
But this we did put together, and it's a trio
It's the fingers.
double fingers. Trio of double fingers.
Chris is laughing.
Chris has
He
put this
knows
together,
what we used
hasn't
to
he?
do with
No,
them.
this ain't me. This is Darren's double fingers.
Double fingers. So, because I couldn't choose between those, like I said, this one. No,
This
what about this one?
yeah. These 3 need to be in there, definitely.
These 3 need to be in there, and one came later,
Mm,
but still
has to be in
anyway,
there.
So we're gonna get in there. So we're gonna go in, guys. So like the crunchy had a gold packet, this had a gold packet also with big chunky red font, biscuit and caramel. I used to love these bars. I remember
Yeah,
having
man.
those, and
Love
they were
this.
so
Felt like they lasted a while, these as
yeah,
well.
they were so nice. And again, good for party sizing when we got the single.
Yeah.
one.
Mm,
Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, it is the Twix.
Horns, fleas, and gunshot.
Yeah.
Up against the Twix was another bar I liked.
I think I know.
two-
One of my
it was-
favourites.
It was the Megatron of the Twix.
yeah.
2 bars
Ooh, yeah, I
also
know.
had
Yeah.
wafer.
It'd wafer. It was lighter.
It was like the Dr. Pepper
Oh,
of
yeah.
double bars. Had that
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper. Like, what
Yeah.
is that taste?
It was the
there?
Pepsi.
Yeah,
Twix's
yeah.
Coke.
What is that
Yeah.
taste? What is that taste?
I used to love
What are
this.
you doing, DL?
They were named after a group. Ladies and gentlemen, the Drifter.
Drifter was
Um,
all-
Wee.
And up against the Drifter and the Twix, we got another one that came around late 80s, 90s. I think they're the cousin of, remember the Ripple?
86.
Remember something called a Ripple?
Yes,
It's like
yes,
a Ripple,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
Ripples are
Cousin
good.
of
Hey,
the
ripples are
Ripple.
nice.
They were like if you put a Ripple and a Flake together, and this is what you got, and they came double.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 12.
Wow.
12. The Ripple was a Galaxy brand. I liked Ripple as
Galaxy
well.
Ripple.
Ripple was a Galaxy brand. The 12 was
Mixed with
Cadbury's
Flake.
mixed with a flake. Well, the Cadbury's, the 12 was a flake with a jacket on. That's how they made it. They just
Yeah.
rolled a flake in
Yeah.
chocolate,
That's exactly.
and you got it was just a flake that got his life together, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went Savile Rose.
With Savile Row, got
Got
himself
muscle,
suited.
y'all.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that Galaxy one. What was it called again? The
Ripple.
The Ripple, because that and a
Yeah.
flake. This is. I know you're not going to think it's weird, but these 2 are good for straws for hot drinks. So if you're having a hot chocolate,
I've heard that.
bite the ends off of either of these 2 bars and use it as a straw. And for a good while, the outside stays as it is, and just the inside melts, and it just makes the hot chocolate taste even better than what it.
There you go.
I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've
they're
heard
both
that.
good for that. Both good for
Eat
that.
the straw. So, guys, what are we saying? Who's your favourite? What you think?
Oh,
Twix,
I like them all.
Man.
I like 'em
triple,
all.
double. We do. We all like them all.
Like 'em all.
But like Highlander, there can only be one.
Turn if you want. Did you know as well? 12s first come out. They were invented in Ireland. Come out in Cadbury's Ireland. Invented them, and they were a single finger bar, and they ran them for about a couple of years in Ireland, see if people liked them. And then they got launched in the UK as the twin finger, the double pack.
Yeah.
And that was around 86.
I remember when 12s come out, man. Yeah, and then they never look back.
No,
Yeah.
Never look
no,
back.
they're one of the
real
top
nice.
now. They're in all of them selection boxes. You get little.
Yeah,
ones
they're
as
in the
well,
selection
yeah.
box.
And they're the ones that go
Zero.
quick. Them ones go quick,
Yeah.
and they're not like
Yeah,
the after
12s.
8 one.
It's true.
Yeah.
They go
But-
quick. The
But
12.
the Drifter.
Oh,
I
goodness.
loved it. It was chewy. The chewiness of it.
chewy.
And like I say, what was that flavour?
was
It
the
had a
flavour?
different
It was
It was the
flavour.
wafer. The
It's
wafer
a
made
different
it.
wafer.
Yeah.
It's like the wafer had seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a different
Yeah.
wafer.
Was
You
that
know, like,
Cadbury's
ooh,
Drifter? It was
this is-
Cadbury's, isn't it?
I can't remember.
No,
Cadbury's, or was it Nestle? Nestle something?
I don't think
think
it
they
was
were
Cadbury's.
Nestle.
I think it's Nestle. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Nestle. I
they were
think.
Nestle.
Drifter
Yeah.
was good. It needs to come back. Drifter was good.
You can still get
Drifter.
drifters, man.
Can you get
Nah,
that?
can you?
Drifters
Yeah,
are
yeah,
still
yeah,
there.
yeah. You can still
But-
get them.
Where?
I haven't seen a Drifter from
But-
the 90s.
They're
around,
around, man.
but when do you
I've had
look
'em.
for chocolate? I don't look for chocolate,
Same.
So-
Neither do I.
so I don't see them.
Well, you know,
So-
at work we got a tuck box, and like from time to time, this is where all these. Because sometimes there's Star Bars, sometimes there's drifters.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Picnics, certain things.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I get treated from time to time.
I'm looking out for
Drifters.
drifters, man.
Man, if I could ever see that, I'll get some.
Yeah, I'd get some.
When if I find some, I'll collect them for
I'm
you.
giving that a 5, man. I'm giving drifters a 5.
I'll have to agree. I think.
Okay.
5 few
I've
stacks.
got to give drifters a 5, man.
5. D.
Drifter
Yeah.
5.
5. Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give Twix and 12s 4s.
4s. Yeah, me as well. I'm gonna give Twix and 12 4.
I mean, if I could push it to 4.5.
I still eat Twix today.
Yeah.
Chris, or Leroy, you those guys that ate the caramel first and left the biscuit?
No.
Nah, I don't like eating chocolates like that.
I
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
combo of everything with them.
You know
I
when
do
you
with
try
some,
it,
but-
you give it a go, and it's
Yeah.
like, nah, this
the
does-
biscuit's
nah.
too plain. You need it. You need the combo
Exactly.
of all of it.
You needed it.
True.
The only chocolate that I can eat separately is a peanut M&M or treat. So you bite all the shell off and you just left
Shell
with
off
the
and
peanut.
then leave it in peanut.
Those are sucked down to nothing, if you know what I mean, to the peanut, rather than bite it off like a little hamster.
Yeah, bite off like a hamster, man.
Use your 2 front teeth
In it? Yeah, I do. All other chocolates need to be eaten
together.
normally, not like
as the combination it's meant to be.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't really mess around with chocolate.
Yeah, you can't be playing with your
I
food.
I eat it how it's supposed to be eaten.
Yum it.
Yeah, for me.
Well, no, there's no law.
There is
how
no-
you
there's
do
no
it.
No,
law.
you can eat how you want.
There's
to
no
eat.
law.
you
Just
want.
eat it properly,
Chris
innit?
makes straws out of 12s. You can do what you want.
Clubs are like breaking down. Clubs are like biting all the chocolate off, pulling the biscuit apart.
Nah,
Oreo, I
come
can't.
on.
Now
I
that-
can't eat
Nah, who's got time
Oreo
for
in
that?
one. That's got to be twisted and
Nah.
eat the cream, eat the 2
Nah.
biscuits.
No.
I ain't got time for that. That's a lot of work, man. That's like dipping McDonald's fries in milkshake.
Custard creams, I do that. I push them so the top one comes off.
I ain't got time for all that, man.
That's
You
what
got
I'm
to get
saying, man.
eaten.
That's got to be eaten. I ain't got time to be ripping off and licking off and sucking and
Deconstructing
swallowing and all
and-
that.
Foreplay. Chris likes foreplay with his
He
chocolate.
does like foreplay,
That's
doesn't
what
he?
I'm saying. Blimey.
That is our list, man, with a few added extras.
So,
And
have we
quite a
scored-
few added
Have we
extras.
scored the Twixes? Did we score on the Twixes?
Yeah, 4s.
We
Fours
scored
all
with
along,
all of
innit?
it.
Fours
Yeah.
all along. So we got an
Yeah,
outright.
so-
We have got an outright winner with a very close second.
Okay, so what is the ultimate chocolate in part 1 of chocolates?
The ultimate chocolate for us was what we just spoke about, and it was a drifter. 5s all along. It was the only 5,
Wow.
5, 5, 5. Yeah, drifter.
Wow.
Closely followed
Drifter.
with 19 points is a marathon.
Ooh, yeah.
That makes sense.
Everything else tied on 13 and 15 points. Pretty much everything.
Really?
Wow.
Ah.
Wow. No, we went through some really good chocolates there, man. It's like, as I said,
Chocolate
like
was good.
when you'd go into the shop and you'd see all those bars, like those colourful packets.
The choices were hard, weren't they?
They were
When
hard.
you'd go
choices.
downstairs,
Yeah.
especially if you had a bit of money.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed our part 1 of our favourite chocolate verses. Part 2 is on its way. I can't wait to get into part 2. I'm looking at the list now and there's some delights right there.
More good ones.
I went into my smooth voice because those chocolates are really smooth.
You sounded like a caramel bunny. Whoops.
Cadbury's caramel. Yeah.
Not the bunny, not the bunny. So yeah, part 2's on its way, guys. I've got to say,
So thank you for
I'm
listening.
off to go and
Chocoholics.
find some chocolate, mate.
yeah, go on a chocolate.
Like,
hunt.
Everyone's
Right
raiding
now.
the celebrations.
Yeah,
after this.
man.
Yeah, I think I need some chocolate, guys, and I think you guys do too. So until next time, I'm Mr. Lucas and I'm out.
Chris.
Peace, our chocolate loving fans. Until we meet again next time.
Until next time.
Peace out.
Those were the days I remember.